Advanced level interview question on COBOL. What is the role of set statement in complex program flow control? The set statement is versatile and can be used for various purposes, including altering the value of data item, setting condition names, and controlling program flow. Explain the use of the call statement for inter-program communication in COBOL. Call is used to invoke another program and can be used for passing data between programs and parameters. How do you implement parallel file processing in COBOL? Parallel file processing can be achieved by splitting large files into smaller subsets and processing them concurrently using multiple programs. What is the use of alter statement in COBOL for runtime program modification? The alter statement allows for the modification of certain attributes of a program during runtime, offering a dynamic approach to program behavior. How would you implement a finite state machine in COBOL? Finite state machine can be implemented using a combination of nested evaluate statements and state transition logic. What is the use of rerun feature in COBOL? Rerun is used to re-execute a specific program or section, providing a way to repeat certain portion of program without restarting from the beginning. Explain the concept of dynamic linking in COBOL. Dynamic linking involves connecting external programs or modules during runtime rather than at a compile time. This is useful for flexibility and modularization. How would you handle large dataset in efficiently in COBOL? Efficient, efficient handling of large datasets involve optimizing I/O operations, using appropriate indexing, and considering parallel processing. Discuss the role of the initialize statement in complex dataset structures. Initialize is used for initializing complex data structures, ensuring all fields are set to their default values. How do you implement parallel processing in COBOL? Parallel processing in COBOL can be achieved using multiple programs executing concurrently or through use of multi-threading features is supported by runtime environment. Explain the use of the unstring statement in COBOL. Unstring is used for breaking down delimited string into its individual components, allowing for further processing. How would you implement a quicksort algorithm in COBOL? Quicksort can be implemented using recursive partitioning and sorting steps, choosing a pivot element to divide the array. Discuss the use of accept and display statements for user interaction. Accept is used to receive input from the user while display is used to show output. They are essentially for interactive COBOL programs. How do you implement a binary tree in COBOL? Binary tree can be implemented using recursive structure where each node contains data and pointers to left and right child nodes. Explain the concept of dynamic SQL in COBOL. Dynamic SQL involves generating SQL statements during program execution based on certain conditions. This is often used for flexible query building. Discuss the use of a string statement for string manipulation in COBOL. A string is used for concatenating strings. It allows for insertion of data items and the specification of delimiters. Explain the purpose and implementation of the search statement in COBOL. Search is used to find a specific condition in table. It requires the table to be sorted and allowed for more efficient search than a linear search. Discuss the use of sort verb for sorting data in COBOL. Sort verb is used for sorting data in COBOL. It requires the use of sort input procedure and sort output procedure for customization. How would you optimize the performance of COBOL program? Optimization can involve choosing efficient algorithms, minimizing IO operations, using appropriate indexing, and ensuring optimal data structures. Explain how to implement a merge sort algorithm in COBOL. Merge sort can be implemented using recursive data division and merging steps, utilizing temporary storage for merging process. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of using pointers in COBOL. COBOL does not have a pointers in traditional sense. Advantages include simplicity while disadvantage may involve limitation in dynamic memory management. How do you handle exceptions or errors in a COBOL program? Exception handling can involve checking the file status codes, using on exception clause, or implementing customer error handling routines. Explain how to implement a bubble sort algorithm in COBOL. Bubble sort can be implemented using nested performs loop, comparing adjacent elements and swapping them if they are in wrong order. Discuss the use of inspect statement for complex string manipulations. Inspect is powerful for tasks like pattern matching, string substitution, and character counting. For example, replacing a specific character in a string. How would you handle dynamic memory allocation in COBOL? COBOL does not have COBOL does not have built-in dynamic memory allocation like some other modern languages. You would typically pre-allocate arrays or use the dynamic call for certain features. Explain the concept of recursion in COBOL with an example. COBOL supports recursion. An example could be factorial function calling itself until a base case is reached. How would you implement a binary search in COBOL? Implementing binary search involves dividing the search intervals in half at each step. This can be done with perform, loop, and comparison. What is the difference between section and paragraph? A section is a logical division of program and includes paragraphs. A paragraph is subdivision of section or division includes zero or more sentences. When a section is performed, all paragraphs within that section will be performed. A paragraph will only perform that particular paragraph. Discuss the use of pointers or references in COBOL. COBOL traditionally lacks pointers. However, you can simulate some pointers like behavior using indexes or references to move within tables or arrays. Thank you.